Peaches gang, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicole Peaches video. We're back again with another banger video. How are you guys doing? I am doing okay. It's a cold Monday morning. So if you're new in this channel, please do subscribe. This channel is all about uplifting and creation of beauty in all sorts of way. Yeah, so from the title of this video, I'm about to tell you guys to be geniuses, not to be intellectuals. But who am I to tell you? You guys have your own, your own mind, and you can do whatever you want to do. But this is the topic of the day. It's Monday motivation with Peaches, and I'm glad to be here with you. So let's get to it. Be geniuses. There is a saying where to be a genius is to prevent a problem, in contrary to intellectual people who solve problems. So if you get those two terms and understand them really well, you'll find there's a difference, because preventing a problem, the problem hasn't occurred yet. And solving a problem, there is a problem first of all, so you have to solve it. So those two, so I want you guys to be geniuses to prevent a problem from happening. With that said, I don't know, I think that's self-explanatory. Yeah, so I have some geniuses. I have a list of genius people that inspire me. One is Jesus. I mean, he gave us the 10 commandments. That's like preventing a problem by giving, it's kind of like giving a solution, or it's a remedial action but that's preventing a problem, because he foresaw that this is needed, and he's really he's God, so he is really powerful, and he gave us these 10 commandments, and most of all is to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So that's the greatest commandment. So that having that, it prevents problem. Having that knowledge prevents the problem from occurring. The problem whereby people hate each other, people want to plot against each other, those negative stuff. So we're not going to talk about any negative stuff. In my channel, nothing is negative. And if it is, I mean, that's not me. That's not me. Okay. So there's Jesus. That's my first genius. That's my guy. That's my G. And there's also my mother. My mother is another genius human being. She, giving birth to me, I mean, if you're watching, you obviously have a mother, and you are born from something, like from both parents. There is that love, or I don't know about your family whole aspect, but my mother, the only thing that I know mostly about her is that she doesn't like problems, and she prevents it. She also she has that foresight where she just wants to prevent any problem from happening, before it happens. So that's the genius. We perhaps, like having her own stuff, working hard, to the point where, it's even scary that she doesn't even depend on any man, So that's something that I can take from my mother. But at the same time, there is love that I show her, because love is necessary. Love heals. So anyway, that's my mother is another genius. She's on my list. So the third one is my grandparents. Oh my God, it's like it runs in the family, preventing problems. So we plan stuff, we invest, the the how do I say it? Like some ideas are great, some ideas are not, but we thank God that we had great ideas and we went to it, we indulged in it, and it's helping. So that's kind of like preventing a problem. Perhaps having you know especially the necessities, the important necessities like food, shelter, clothing, and all that. So having money is a necessity. So when you have the money, um, then it prevents problems. So that's my grandparents are really I, they inspire me. And for those people who also have their grandparents with them, I mean family at large, that's what I'm saying. Family, yeah, they're all geniuses because they prevent problems from happening. Um, so yeah, cherish your family, the family moments that you have with them. Cherish every moment with your friends. You know, that's the whole point. The fourth on my list is Oprah. I mean, she opened her own show, and she thought like, if I open this show of mine, where I can have a dialogue with people, um, you know, console their their hearts, console them in different ways. That's preventing a problem whereby they have to suffer, or so Oprah just, I know she has pasted a lot of smiles on people's faces. So that's something, that's another genius of mine. Oprah Winfrey. I think you guys know her. She's the most, like, she's the richest woman in the world. I mean, who doesn't know her? And yeah. So also there's Albert Einstein. I mean, he's another genius, and he also quoted that if you give an hour to solve a problem, he'll take like 55 minutes to think of a solution, and the other 5 minutes to also think. You know, it's all about thinking. The aspect of solving a problem is, it takes so much of your mind, instead of preventing a problem where you can act upon it. You have an idea, so act upon it, prevent that problem from happening. So um so that's what I want to do. Like my brand, I want to prevent a problem from happening. So I used to be like solving problems, like, okay, where's the problem? But I'm like, ah, will I be waiting for problems or just avoiding them? So there's so many ways. I've gotten to think about it, like there's so many ways I can prevent a problem from happening, because believe it or not, it's life, problems happen. So what do we have to do? We don't have to just sit back and be depressed the whole time. No, you pray and do whatever you have to do. Like put some makeup on if you don't even feel like doing, wear something, like just make yourself feel alive, and having, like making yourself have that hope, that faith, that love within you, no matter what, you know. So that's what I want my brand to represent, a brand that prevents a problem from happening, you know, and it will come to fruition, um, more so about my brand, because now it's not really established, but it will. And with that said, I think I've convinced some people who are watching right now to be geniuses, but not to be intellectual people. But you can be if you want to be. If you're into solving problems, like how lawyers do, how they find a problem and they have to solve it, with different, like sources. You have to check different sources and all that. It's a lot of work, trust me. Um, but I am the one saying it's better to prevent a problem. Start a business, be an entrepreneur, start something that can prevent. Start a health clinic, a small chemist. You know, it's all about like having ideas and initiating them. So I want my Peaches Gang to be geniuses. I want all of us to to do that, and to be more positive, because when you become more positive, positive things happen. Yeah. So with that said, I love you guys and I hope you guys are okay. Peace. Bye.